Hello, everyone. My name is Reverend Bonnie Rose, and I'm your host today for our episode of Our Ventura TV. Today, I'm speaking with clinical hypnotherapist Shelly Ehler about the healing power of hypnosis. Shelly, I'd like to welcome you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Bonnie.
Thank you. So, Shelly, can you tell us a little bit about how hypnosis works?
Absolutely. So, first off, hypnosis is a natural state. Okay, people don't realize this based on, most people only know about hypnosis through stage shows and movies and things like that. People don't realize that hypnosis is a natural state. You wake up in the state of hypnosis every day. And, the most common time, that people don't realize they're in hypnosis is when you're driving and you sort of trance out and you kind of think, where have I been for the last 10 minutes, right? You've experienced that before. You're in a state of hypnosis. So hypnosis is a natural state. It's just an in-between wake and sleep state. That's all it is. So when you wake up in the morning and your body wakes up, but your conscious mind isn't completely awake yet, right? You're in a state of hypnosis. So you get up and maybe you do all the things you normally do, use the restroom or brush your teeth and maybe have some coffee. The conscious mind isn't completely present. You're in a hypnotic trance. And in that hypnotic trance, we say you are suggestible because the conscious mind isn't completely awake and present, guarding subconscious mind. And so your subconscious is essentially exposed and you're in a state of hypnosis. So it's a very natural state. That's really simply put what hypnosis is.
Oh, that's really interesting. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, how is hypnosis used to help people?
So, hypnosis is a really powerful therapeutic tool.
Mhm.
And people don't realize that, again, because most people only know of hypnosis as a form of entertainment. But hypnosis is actually used as a very, very powerful therapeutic tool. And a hypnotherapist will use the tool of hypnosis in order to access someone's subconscious mind. And in the subconscious mind, that's where you have someone's beliefs, behaviors, fears, phobias, memories. That's all stored in someone's subconscious mind. So whenever they want to change a habit, a belief, or a behavior, you know, the most powerful way to do that is by accessing their subconscious mind. So a hypnotherapist will put someone into a state of hypnosis to move that conscious mind aside. And when the mind becomes open and suggestible, they're able to offer suggestions into the mind that go into the subconscious mind to help change those habits, beliefs, and behaviors. It's really effective.
Wow, that's wonderful. Now, I think when we've spoken privately off air in the past, you said that how much percentage of the mind is unconscious or subconscious?
So the conscious mind is about 12% of your mind power, and the subconscious mind is 88%.
Wow.
Yes.
That's,
Yeah. The subconscious mind is so much more powerful. The subconscious mind is like a supercomputer,
uh-huh.
and the conscious mind is more like a slide rule. Yeah,
Wow, that's interesting.
it is.
Yeah. So I know that I've heard in the past that there's sometimes some objections around the use of hypnosis as a therapeutic tool. And can you explain what some of those are?
It's interesting. Some people are a little leery because I think they just don't know about it. It's very
Mm,
misunderstood.
mhm,
And not a whole lot of people are aware that this is even available, right?
yeah.
Um, but again, because people, for the most part, when you ask someone, what do you know about hypnosis? They'll tell you that they saw a stage show and someone was, barking like a dog or quacking like a duck. So that is really, really, when they think of hypnosis, they think of it as something sort of silly, or
Mm,
they often think of it as something where you lose control,
mm,
right?
mhm.
Because in that stage show, someone is being, it looks like they're being controlled by that stage hypnotist. So it's often viewed as something that's sort of, you know, goofy, not taken to be seriously. And often people view it as sort of like mind control. Maybe it's sort of like, you know, that someone has control of your mind and you're completely out of control. And none of that is true.
Mhm,
When
mhm,
you're in hypnosis, you are still completely in control,
mhm,
100%. And although you're in a hypnotic trance
mhm.
and your mind is suggestible, your mind will never accept a suggestion that ever goes against your morals, your beliefs, your values, or your beliefs. It
Wow.
just it just won't. You are still completely safe,
Mhm,
and you can never be made to do something you don't want to do.
mhm,
You can
mhm,
never be made to say something you don't want to say, and a lot of people are afraid of that. Um, I've heard that, and I know hypnotherapists hear that often, that people are afraid, I'm afraid I'm going to say something I don't want to say. You're not going to say anything in a
Mm,
hypnotic session. You just relax, and the hypnotherapist is the one who does all the talking. So, it's movies and in TV shows like the movie Get Out. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it makes hypnosis look scary and dangerous. But actually, in the hands of a certified clinical hypnotherapist, anyone who tries hypnotherapy is very safe. It's incredibly safe, and it's highly effective.
yeah. Well, and as you said, it's a natural state that we are in and out of it, when we get up in the morning and like that. So yeah, understand. Thank you.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so what types of issues can hypnosis help with?
So hypnosis can work for so many different things. Most people commonly hear of hypnosis for smoking cessation. I think that's what most people hear hypnosis is used for. And while it's incredibly effective for smoking cessation, it can be used for so many other things: anxieties, fears, phobias, the fear of flying, the fear of driving, little things like, not little things, but hair pulling, skin picking, nail biting. Any type of habit that you're trying to eliminate is very difficult to do just consciously, because that habit lives in the subconscious mind. But
Mm-hmm.
when you put that client in a relaxed state, in a state of hypnosis, you go into the mind and you offer the mind, it just does not want to do that anymore. You're going to find you just no longer have that desire to do that anymore. And we're going to give them a replacement behavior instead. In fact, instead of pulling the hair, you're just going to squeeze the fingers and put the hand back down again. And the hand comes up and you're going to hear in the mind stop, and you're going to squeeze the fingers and put the hand back down again.
Ah,
And so it can be very effective to help people change their habits like that. Often people come see a hypnotherapist for insomnia, for issues like that, stage fright,
mm,
building up self-confidence and self-esteem,
mhm.
all real um, common issues that someone comes to see a hypnotherapist for.
Wonderful. Well, that's really great, Shelly. Thank you so much for sharing all this information with us about hypnotherapy. If people want to get some more information, is there a website where they can get more info?
Absolutely. They can go to SJE Hypnotherapy, HYPNO therapy, SJE Hypnotherapy.com.
Great, thank you. Shelly, that's about all we have time for today. So you've been a wonderful guest, and I want to thank you for sharing all this info with us. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much for having me.
Sure. And for our viewers, that's all we have time for today. So my name is Reverend Bonnie Rose, and I will see you next time on Our Ventura TV. Thank you very much.